Hey guys, Token Vaping. Today's juice review is actually a continuation of a company that I've been having the honor and privilege of staying in contact with and, keeping track of their success and the debuting of various flavors. They did have a previous line, however, this line is their premium elixir, so it's they're going a different route with their flavors. It's basically going on a cross-country. Actually, you know what? It's transatlantic, transcontinental. Basically, they're traveling the globe is the easiest way to explain it. I was fortunate enough and privileged enough to do a video on their previous two flavors. They are debuting a few more flavors. They're basically covering all the continents. So I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter for all of you out there, because I know sometimes I'm not the most energetic sounding person in the world, and I do apologize for that. But the company is called Kodiak Elixirs, and they're all over Instagram, all over Facebook. They do have on their Instagram page, they do have direct contact for their emails. They are offered through other online sites, online web pages, and shops. They are base camped in Orem, Utah. But the really cool thing is this is their flavor menu. You can see that it is basically a map of the world, and it covers all 7 continents, and it's basically giving flavor profiles. Now, the cool thing about this company is that they're basically trying to pick a flavor that is representative best of each continent. Excuse me. As I stated, the previous 2 flavors that I tried was North America and Asia. They are offered, the main site that I found them on was vaporcraziness.com, and they originally were offered in 30 ml bottles. They are bringing them up to 60 ml bottles that look like this. I was fortunate enough to acquire this one, and as you can see, I have not opened it. This is a first testing, first taste, but off their previous 2 flavors, they were very solid, on point. Flavor was amazing. So if they're going to follow suit, then I definitely have high hopes for this one. North America was a lemon meringue pie. Now, some people may question, how is North America represented by lemon meringue pie? Lemon meringue, as I actually found out, is a more common flavor for a pie, but I think what they were going for specifically with that was just the homemade pie. Everybody has a different taste, just like the vaping community, just like my video for this flavor. This is my opinion. This is my preference, my taste palette. I'm not trying to tell you how you should handle any of these. I'm not trying to tell you how you should feel about these. I'm just trying to give you my opinion and explain and describe what they're like. Hopefully that will give you a better understanding and knowledge of whether or not it's something for you. So whereas lemon meringue may not be for everybody's taste palette, homemade pie is very American. So that definitely did work. That was a great flavor for that. You definitely got the full pie flavor with the fluffiness of the meringue with the zest of the lemon. Asia was a green tea, peaches, and various other fruits. Obviously for Asia, green tea, tea just in general. Hello. It's very representative for that, and it basically tasted dead on exactly like it's described. It had a very solid base flavor of green tea. The peach was just enough to accent that, and the various fruits are basically just other berries that are in there, just to give it a little bit more of a flavor hit, but not to take away from the green tea. So again, both of them were very, very solid. Today's flavor that I'm doing is the next stop, which is South America, as you can see right above the Kodiak Bearhead. Now, as I stated, there were 30 ml bottles. They now are offering these in 60 ml bottles. On Vapor Craziness, these go for $27 for 60 mils. That's a heck of a deal. They do still offer some 30 ml bottle sizes for $17.99, but it's for $10 you're getting twice more juice. I mean, it's really a no-brainer. If you've seen my other videos, then you know that I'm a very big fan of this line. Flavors are very on point. So like I said, I have high hopes for this one. Now, don't let the cap fool you. I left this on purposely because I wanted you to see that these are safety sealed. So for safety purposes and just health reasons, if you ever order anything online, doesn't matter what it is, if there is any type of safety precaution on it, like a safety seal, a safety cap, anything, whether it's ripped, torn, cracked, peeled, anything that makes you feel like it's been tampered with, do not open it, use it, vape it, eat it, ingest it in any way, shape, or form. Contact the company, let them know. Contact the shop you got it from, let them know. They will make amends to make sure that it is rectified and taken care of for you. So, but the really cool thing about it also is that when you order the 60 ml bottle, I mean, obviously they're not going to expect you to just pour it straight out of here. They provide a drip tip also to go on there, so you can drip it straight onto your dripper or in your tank. So actually, that's really, really cool. They also have really, really cool stickers. I'm a sucker for things like this. And I mean, just in general, this map profile, this is just really neat. I mean, you could honestly just put that in a little frame, put that up on your wall, and it's kind of a cool memento. Okay, so with that, like I said, it is offered in 4 nicotine options: a 0, 1.5, a 3, and a 6. This is the size of the bottle. On the back, in big letters, basically says, nicotine is addictive and poisonous. Keep out of reach of children and pets. You have the name of the company right here, World Expedition. It's basically the series that this is a part of. Their logo here, and it has the name of the continent, and each one does have the particular name right up in here. It also has the ingredients. It has the nicotine level here. For me, it's a 3. They have the bottle size. Over here, they have a born on date and a batch number. So, I mean, they are very, very thorough. So, if for whatever reason, you know, if you happen to find that one particular bottle that might have an issue with it, it may not taste right, it may have been tampered with, there may have been something just odd about it, they can actually trace it pretty much down to the batch and set and the big pot basically that this came out of, to find out what may have gone wrong with it. Right in here they do have the VGPG, and these are set for each flavor. They want to ensure that the specific flavor that they are trying to provide you for that continent is as the best for that flavor as possible. So this one here is a 20.75 PG and a 79.25 VG. Now some people may kind of question, you know, what difference does that 0.25, 0.75 makes? When you're using measurements and trying to get an exact flavor set, it makes a big difference. So the fact that they're showing that that's how detailed and meticulous they are with this is very, very impressive indeed. Now, South America, this flavor is supposed to be a spin on the national drink of Brazil. It's a mango, almond, and lime. And let me make sure that I'm going to totally not destroy this word. It's a caipirinha. It's Brazil's national cocktail. It's made with cachaça, which is a distilled, basically just a distilled, what is it? It's a distilled sugarcane, which is basically their most common distilled alcohol beverage. It's made with cachaça, sugar, and lime. So to basically emulate that into the flavor, they're doing the lime caipirinha with a mango and almond, because obviously you can't do an alcoholic beverage in a vape, but they are trying to go for the flavor of it, and they're putting in a bit of mango and almond as well to smooth it out and give it a little bit more of a heft. So I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna smell it, I'll tell you what I smell, I'm gonna vape it, and then I'm gonna show you the clouds and then tell you what it tastes like. So with that, as I said, these are all safety sealed. And if I can ever get this open, so if I'm having trouble, actually that doesn't really mean a whole lot. I have trouble with these things all the time. So with that, go ahead, bust this, and then there is a child safety cap on this as well, which is basically the push down and turn to open. So as you can see, you know, you turn it, doesn't come off. Push down, turn, breaks the seal, and it opens up, and I almost just ended up dumping it. So with that, yeah, definitely smell the lime in that. So if it's supposed to be emulating, you know, Brazil's national drink, you definitely get the lime flavor out of that. That smells really, really good. So with the nozzle that they provide, and it's just a spin to unlock and open, doesn't come off. I'm gonna go ahead and drip this onto my dripper. And real quick before I do that, only cotton that I ever use is Texas Tough cotton. It is not pansy-ass cotton or cotton balls. It basically is very dense but holds flavor extremely well. Does not give a dry, burnt cotton taste at all in that. I enjoy it very much. So if you are interested, check her out on Instagram. It's Texas Tough Cotton. So I'm going to go ahead and drip this. And as you can see, don't have to squeeze very hard, but it is a thick liquid. You know, it is basically almost an 80-20. So it's going to have a very thick viscosity to it, which is good because those always vape pretty solid. So with that, South America from Kodiak Elixirs, their World Expedition line, and as you can see, I'm vaping at 75 watts. First time, first taste. Definitely very strong on that lime on the Caipirinha. So, I mean, again, if that is what the drink actually tastes like and it has a very strong lime tone to it, they definitely hit that on point pretty solid. As you can see, the clouds are amazing. Very solid, very dense, very bountiful. I definitely have no complaints with the clouds. The tail end of that, I like a lot because you taste the mango on the end. First hit, definitely that lime drink smooths out, and to the ending of that, you get the mango hit. And it's not a very strong hit, but it is enough that you do taste it because it definitely tastes different than the beginning of the vape. Now, I'm not getting a huge almond hit, and I don't think it's meant to be a very strong factor into this flavor. I think it's supposed to give it a little bit of a kind of a nutty undertone, just to kind of mix it together or smooth it out or blend it, like in a smooth out the blending of it. I do apologize. I'm not sure why I'm getting so tongue-tied with this. But it is not, if you are expecting to get a lot of almond out of this, I'm not getting it, so I don't think it's meant to be a pronounced player into this flavor, which is fine. I do like almonds, but you know, the heavy lime flavoring, but it's not a zest. Let me make sure I clarify that. It is not like you basically ate a piece of the lime skin. You get lime flavor, like lime juice, which again, because of the drink, but it is very pronounced, but not. It doesn't have that sting that a lime zest would have. So it's actually very enjoyable. It's actually very cooling. I can definitely see vaping this like when it's hot out. This will definitely be an option to vape if you like crisp, cleaner vapes that are lighter and not heavier in a vape. And like I said, that mango just on the tail end is just enough to give it just enough of a difference to help finish it up, but not enough to take away from the actual flavor. It's very, very smooth. Very smooth. The first hit or two I got seemed a little bit harsher. I think a lot of that was just because I was expecting it to be something different. It's definitely, like I said, it is definitely meant to be a cleaner, crisper, lighter vape. So it may seem, you may feel a little bit of a throat hit to it, but now that I'm vaping it a bit more now, I'm not getting it as much, so it has smoothed out a bit. Yeah, no throat hit on that one. That's definitely nice. That basically, if there was a non-alcoholic version of this drink, I definitely would drink this. I'm not much of a drinker, so but flavor-wise, this is amazing. Like I said, I've never had the actual Brazilian drink, so I can't compare it specifically and say it is 100%, that drink. However, the flavor itself is it's amazing. It's definitely, like I said, on a hot day, I could definitely see vaping this to cool off. It is that clean. Clouds, I mean, you could fog yourself out all day with this. So, Kodiak Elixirs, thank you so much for this continued opportunity and privilege. You've gotten another one on this line. So far, in my opinion, the North America, the Asia, now South America, I mean, you guys are 3 for 3. So, I'm really excited to see the rest of the continents and their flavors and see if they match up to this as well. All day vape, absolutely. Definitely a flavor you want to vape on a hot day. Again, a very solid lime drink flavor. Just enough of a mango on the exhale to give it just a little bit of a little different hit, but it doesn't take away or separate it too much. The almond, again, like I said, the almond is a little absent in my opinion. Whether it would be there or not, I don't think would make that big of a difference. I think it's just meant to give it a slight undertone with it. I'll vape it a little bit more, and if I get a really big noticeable difference, I can do a follow-up or post it in the comments. I'm just going to go ahead real quick while I have a second, and I'm going to go ahead and just take this up just to see, because sometimes flavors do make a difference on different settings. So I'm going to bump it up to 80, chip a little bit more, and then I'm going to see if that makes a huge difference in the flavor, as it does with some flavors. There's some juice lines where you have to vape it at a higher wattage to get a better flavor out of it, and some it doesn't matter. So at 80 watts, wow. So obviously it is going to be a bit warmer of a vape. And for me, I don't normally like really warm vapes or hot vapes like that, but all it did was just make the flavor that much more potent, that much more enjoyable, that much more fuller to the taste palate. So, it's an amazing flavor as it is. Guys, like I said, definitely give this line a check. If you haven't already, run down to your shop. If they carry it, sample it. If your shop doesn't carry it, definitely get them interested in this. Suggest it to them. Have them reach out to Kodiak Elixirs. Email them. See about getting some samples into the shop and trying it out. It's definitely worth it. It's a very solid line, like I said. Next time I will be doing the next flavor in this continental trip. Thank you for joining me on this expedition. Kodiak Elixirs, as always, this is a great privilege. Much congratulations in your success with this line. Guys, Instagram, Facebook, definitely check them out. As always, I'm Token Vaping here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Like, subscribe, follow, comment, constructive criticism, anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience. That's all I'm here for. All I want to do is help people better themselves. Switch over to vaping. Find a juice line that is perfect for your taste palette. Anything I can do to help, I will. So until next time, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.